Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel where I talk about everything sustainability focused on developing countries. And today we're going to be talking about the economic and developmental sustainability of Nigeria as a country. My Nigerian people, a protest has been planned, staged, executed and everything, and the president has come out to give his presidential broadcast. The country has returned back to normalcy. Now the aftermath of this protest. What next? What is the new mantra? Are we going back to the old ways, or has this protest given us a new direction of what to think about or what to do? Has this protest and the reaction from the government, has it given us a path to follow? And yet there are a lot of opportunities in the past 10 days protest that many people fail to identify. And these opportunities, it's exactly what this video brings to you. I'm going to be talking about the opportunities that this protest and reaction from the government has opened to Nigerians, especially Nigerian youths. Look, let me tell you something. Despite this hardship in Nigeria, there are opportunities. There are opportunities that are flying around that people do not pay attention to. These opportunities are flying around. People and some few persons are catching it in the air. I believe in the grievances of Nigerians a lot because Nigerians actually deserve better. Where we are as a country is critical. It's bad. It's unacceptable. And the government seems to have failed us over the year. In fact, the government has failed us over the year. It's been long coming where we are right now. What we are doing as a country is just like going to your farm, sowing cocoa and expecting to reap yam at the end of the year. It's not possible. The country is experiencing severe hardship and everyone has to be ready alert to take any opportunities that comes. And so this video, I've identified two key target points from the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's presidential broadcast. One of them, points of opportunities, and the other, points of verification. And what are the disparities between these two? The points of opportunities are the key opportunities embedded in that broadcast that people fail to give attention to because of the grievances in them, and rightfully so. And the points of verification are those key things the president said that we need to lay our hands on and try to hold the government accountable. If the president comes out to broadcast a message for over 200 million people in Nigeria, he knows the importance and implication of giving those details publicly. And so he is not going to come out and say things that are not in existence. And this is where I really want to talk to Nigerian youths, because there are some friends you live with, stay with and hang out with and all of that. You do things together. They know about certain opportunities, but they are not revealing them to you. They are not revealing them to you for reasons I do not know. And then people easily sell bad notions to people's conscience. And anyone can come and tell you this doesn't work, it doesn't exist, it's just a lie. As bad as the government is, there are opportunities that they are giving out. And people are catching it. There are people who are really in this very bad economy. There are people who are doing really well. They are catching these opportunities. They are making use of it. And this is why I'm stressing these points. A Nigerian's grievance can never be overemphasized. But amidst that grievances, have you really taken time to think about the opportunities that are there to cash in? Have you really gone out there to find something if they really exist? Have you really gone to find information, making research and find out something? Things are actually flying around the air. If you don't follow the right people, or go online and make the right researches, watch the right videos online and everything, you will not have the information that others are having privately and not letting it out. So let me go ahead and give a breakdown of the key points of opportunities and points of verification in the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's broadcast. And I'm going to talk about these opportunities and give you directions on what to do and how to get yourself ready and cash in on these opportunities. And so quickly, let me go ahead and give you these 9 key points of opportunities and 8 points of verification in the presidential broadcast for you to quickly key into. The first one is the IDIC program. Let me go ahead and quote the president directly from his speech. The president in his speech said, and I quote, "We have secured $620 million under the Digital and Creative Enterprises (IDIC), a program to empower our young people, creating millions of IT and technical jobs that will make them globally competitive. This program includes the 3 million technical talent scheme." My Nigerian people, these values you're hearing, $620 million, he literally said it has been secured. The fund is meant for this. What are we waiting for? Let's go for this. And if it's not there, then we have a point of question. I believe personally that these funds are being utilized, especially that it's a new regime. The president is just 1 year in the office. These funds at this early stage are not going to be so mismanaged. Of course, I feel sorry speaking like this. In the first place, a dime of that fund is not supposed to be mismanaged for any reason at any time. for any reason at any time. And if such kind of a thing is found in our system, such act should be prosecuted, definitely. And so without talking much about that, let's go to this point. I was on this website and you need to be there. Of course, you need to be there. And the link to this website is displayed on the screen and it's attached in the link below. Visit the link in the description and you will find the link to IDIC website. Go there, get yourself signed up, registered, and put an application where necessary. Going forward, other 3 opportunities embedded in one statement in the presidential broadcast is the SUPA, NIA, and NATEP programs, according to the president's speech. In addition, we have introduced the Scale Up Artisan Program, SUPA, the Nigerian Youth Academy, NIA, and the National Youth Talent Export Program, NATEP. And again, I was on these websites, and I can say these things are real, they are in existence. You can take your time, visit these websites, and complete the requirements. I always advise Nigerians, especially Nigerian youths, yes, I keep on stressing the Nigerian youths, to make themselves ready to catch opportunities with simple things like get your CVs ready, get some of your documents in shape, get your CVs ready. Most of these opportunities there do not even require a lot. They don't require a lot. Most of them you don't even need a CV. You don't even need an academic document. You mustn't be a graduate before you mustn't be a graduate before you get your hands on these opportunities. So these opportunities are there for every kind of persons, for every caliber of persons. If you're a degree holder, the opportunity is there for you to catch in. If you're an artisan, there are opportunities there for you. You can see we have things like Skill Up Artisan Program. Like there are opportunities there for everyone to cash in. There are opportunities there for everyone to cash in. So why wait? Get yourself ready with the simple things you need to do. Get yourself prepared for these opportunities when they come. You can see the link to these 3 programs as shown on the screen. It's also included in the link below. So do yourself good by visiting these sites and see what is there and see how prepared you are to take these opportunities. A good point of opportunity on housing is here. And I quote the president again. 6 months ago in Kasana, Abuja, I inaugurated the first phase of our ambitious housing initiative, the Renewed Hope City and Estate. This project is the first of 6 we have planned across the nation's geopolitical zones. Each of these cities will include a minimum of 1,000 housing units, with Kasana itself set to deliver 3,212 units. You see that? These are projects that have been launched. I know it's very easy for people to just conclude and say, yeah, these things, they'll just do it and share it to themselves and all of that. But have you tried? Have you tried to make a move? 3,212 units of houses is not 312 unit housing. Definitely people are there taking these opportunities, and the opportunities are open. They are open for you to go and see and verify. What are the requirements? What you need to do to get yourself in position to take one of these opportunities for yourselves. Especially that housing right now in the country has become a big problem. So again, go to this website as shown. Visit the link and do all you can to make yourself available for these opportunities. Believe me, the opportunities will be there. And the few who are ready will always get them. Or rather, like I said before, try to find people, be it on internet, social media, or wherever, whom you feel have updates to these opportunities and get yourself closer to them. Again, the president said, more than 570 billion naira has been released to the 36 states to expand livelihood support to their citizens, while 600,000 nano businesses have benefited from our nano grants. An additional 400,000 more nano businesses are expected to benefit. So these things are real. The president is not going to come out and say, I gave so value of money to the state government when he did not. The question now comes, does this problem only lie at the center? Does this problem only lie in Abuja? Does this problem only come from the federal executive? So there are a lot of questions that one can ask. But the questions is not the point of interest in this video. The point of interest in this video is to cash in on the few points of opportunities, the few points of opportunities there for Nigerians to lay their hands on. I have included the website of the Nigerian Credit Corporation. The president said, and I quote, "We established the Consumer Credit Corporation with over 200 billion naira to help Nigerians to acquire essential products without the need for immediate cash payment, making life easier for millions of households." 200 billion naira. These are funds that have been released for your access to help you acquire essential products without the burden of immediate payments. So what are you waiting for? The link also is in the description. I was there on the website and I saw and I can testify. So what are you waiting for? Go on and make yourself available for all these opportunities. They are meant for you and you need to know it's your right, you're Nigerians, and you need to have access to these opportunities. The president also said, our administration has shown its commitment to the youth by setting up the student loan scheme. To date, 45.6 billion naira has already been processed for payment to students and their respective institutions. I will tell you that this is not a bad thing. This is what is available everywhere in the world, in the most developed countries in the world. Student loan scheme is always there to release students of financial stress during their study programs. And thankfully, the president has identified that also as a point of importance to culture that into our system. So it's a good and laudable one. And I enjoin every student to key into this program and relieve themselves of the stress of financial burden during your studies. Of course, the money that has been mentioned there is a huge one. 45.6 billion naira. It's been released. These are funds that have been released, and people are applying for it. It's going to be disbursed through the academic institutions and all of that. So get yourself involved in this and make your studies stress-free while you focus on the classroom. And this next one interests me so much for the public transport workers on the CNG program by the president to help relieve the public of high cost of transportation. And yet again, I quote the president's speech on this. We immediately launched our compressed natural gas initiative CNG to empower our transportation economy and bring costs down. To this end, we'll be distributing 1 million kits of extremely low or no cost to commercial vehicles that transport people and goods and who currently consume 80% of the imported PMS and AGO. We have started the distribution of conversion kits and setting up of conversion centers across the country in conjunction with the private sector. We believe that this CNG initiative will reduce transportation costs by approximately 60% and help curb inflation. Inflation. We cannot overemphasize the inflation in the country. And more to the reason of inflation in the country is the high cost of transportation. So all public transporters, get yourself into this and make yourself available for this. Take these opportunities because much of the inflation problem we have in the country now lies in your hands. Not your fault, by the way, but here's an opportunity to cut that down. So visit this link or click the link in the description and explore. And so, my dear Nigerians, what are we waiting for? These opportunities are there. Yes, the economy is bad. The government is not doing us well. One can say we are in a state of emergency in the country. But then do not let people sell ideas to you. Ideas that will derail you. Ideas that is going to sway you away. Ideas that's not motivating. Ideas that will not lead you grow. Instead, see the positive in every negativities and try to walk through that negativities, grabbing that little piece of positivity and help yourself glow. In 1 minute, I'll quickly go through the points of verification. And we are going to be talking about that in the future. In time to come, we are going to be talking about that because these are what we are going to use to hold our government responsible. If they have taken away fuel subsidies, if they have unified the dollar market, if they have done this and done that, which is supposed to stabilize our economy, and the economy is still dwindling, we will have the reason to question. We will have the reason to ask, why is this going this way and why is this going that way? And so, this point of verification is important as every Nigerians should always look to hold the government accountable. We should always look at what they tell us and hold them accountable because everything they tell us is what is available to them. If they say it on broadcast, we should be able to lay our hands on them and hold them accountable. If we do not hold them accountable, it gives them every chance. It gives them every opportunity to do us bad. So why give them the opportunity? Why give them the chance? In the most developed countries, the system is what works. It's not the people who are elected. It's not the politicians. It's not the judiciary. It's not the judiciary. It's not the executive. It's the system. It's the system. And once the system is not right, then everything is going to fall back. So let's pay attention to these points of verification that I'm going to give now, because tomorrow we are going to use them to hold the government accountable for everything. The president said, aggregate government revenues have more than doubled, hitting over 9.1 trillion naira in the first half of 2024, compared to the first half of 2023 due to efforts at blocking leakages, introducing automation, and mobilizing funds creatively without additional burden on the people. He said again, coming from a place where our country spent 97% of all our revenues on debt services, we have been able to reduce that to 68% in the last 13 months. We have also cleared legitimate outstanding foreign exchange obligations, about $5 billion, without any adverse impact on our programs. And he said again, this has given us more financial freedom and the room to spend more money on you, our citizens, to fund essential services like education and healthcare. It has also led to our state and local government receiving the highest allocation ever in our country's history from the Federation account. I don't need to say more about that. These are points of verifications. I'll go ahead. This week, I ordered the release of an additional 50 billion naira to each for NEL Fund, the Student Loan and Credit Corporation from the proceeds of crime recovered by the EFCC. 75,000 beneficiaries have been processed to receive 1 million naira micro and small business single credit digit interest loan. Starting this month, we have also built 10 MSME hubs within the past year, created 240,000 jobs through them, and 5 more hubs are in progress, which will be ready by October this year. He went ahead to say, in addition to these city projects, we are also launching the renewed Hope Estates in every state. So not just in Abuja, not just the one in Kasana in Abuja now. He said, we are also launching the renewed Hope Estate in every state, each comprising 500 units. Our goal is to complete a total of 100,000 housing units over the next 3 years. He said again, we are providing incentives to farmers to increase food production at affordable prices. I have directed that tariffs and other import duties should be removed on rice, wheat, maize, sorghum, drugs, and other pharmaceutical and medical supplies in the next 6 months, in the first instance, to drive down prices. So these products are not getting tariffs, they are not paying taxes, they're not getting tariffs and all of that, just to help those companies producing these things to bring down the prices. And still yet, I guess, most of these prices keep on scaling up. But we are not asking questions. This is what the president said he has done. He is not going to be saying this if he has not done this, because he knows what it means to come out and say to the public that this is what I have done to these companies. I have said they shouldn't pay this social amount of money, they shouldn't pay this tax to the government. These companies pay heavy taxes to the government actually. And if the government comes out and say, okay, don't pay this again, just for you not to keep on increasing these prices. And yet these companies go ahead scaling up these prices on daily basis without questions from anybody. So these are things that we should verify. We should ask questions, because when you don't, these people, they feel comfortable and they do whatever they like. I'll go ahead. In the past few months, we have also ordered mechanized farming equipment such as tractors and planters worth billions of naira from the United States, Belarus, and Brazil. I can confirm to you that the equipment is on the way. The equipment is on the way. When the equipment comes, where are they taken to? Where are they being used? Who are the ones accessing them? And all of that. Questions must be asked. If you don't ask questions today, tomorrow gets worse. If you ask questions today, caution is taken tomorrow. But the more you don't ask, the worse things go, and prices will keep on scaling through the roof. So these points are very, very important for everyone to take note of. And last thing to say from the president's speech, the president has come out and given his statement of assurance to the country. And he said, and I quote, "My vision for our country is one of a just and prosperous nation where each person may enjoy the peace, freedom, and meaningful livelihood that only democratic and good governance can provide. One that is open, transparent, and accountable to the Nigerian people." One that is open, transparent, and accountable to the Nigerian people. These are words we are going to lay our hands on. And the time of reckoning is going to come when we are going to ask questions. I don't know about you, but I will be there to ask the questions. The protest has been planned, staged, and everything. But has the real question, the ideal question, been asked? That is a question to ask ourselves. The ideal question, have they been really asked? If we as the people continue to be relaxed, then things will continue to get worse. The dream that Nigeria is going to be great is not dead. I still believe in that dream, and I believe it's going to come to pass. I don't know about you. I hope you believe so too. And I assure you, Nigeria is going to be great again. If you like this video, share this video. I talked about sharing of opportunities. Share this video with your friends, relatives, or strangers as far as you can reach out to them. Please do not forget to like this video, turn on the notification bell, and most importantly, be my next subscriber. And I hope to see you soon.